As 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
On August 1st, 1981, at 12:01 a.m., MTV was born. The first television channel to air music videos 24/7. In the previous decade, music shows like The Midnight Special, In Concerts, Night Flight, and American Bandstand, just to name a few, existed. And while networks at the time had their own ways of showcasing the newest music, there wasn't a dedicated music channel. This was the first time where you could always watch and listen to the latest music. And it was a large success and has been ingrained into our pop culture. On October 26, 1984, along came MTV's first competitor.
Hello out there. Good morning from Los Angeles. Good afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia. And hello to the rest of the Western Hemisphere. My name is Robert Wussler. I'm the president of the Cable Music Channel. Ted Turner, our chairman, will be with us momentarily. But first, let me just say that delivering on cable's promise to provide new, diversified, interesting, and impact-oriented programming, Turner Broadcasting System is most proud to bring you its fourth top-quality, 24-hour-a-day, family-oriented television cable channel, the Cable Music Channel. Let the videos begin.
Live from Los Angeles.
You're watching the Cable Music Channel, a new service from Turner Broadcasting Systems.
We're live and in stereo from the host city of the 1984 Olympics.
We're all across America, today and every day, from now on.
And Jeff, we're rocking 24 hours a day.
And when we rock, we rock.
And when we roll, we roll.
I'm Jeff Gonzo.
And I'm Rachel Donahue on the Cable Music Channel.
And here's our first video.
Ah, I love it. It explains how we feel about our hometown of Los Angeles. Here's Randy Newman's I Love L.A.
It's live, it's 24 hours a day, it's the Cable Music Channel.
Call your cable operator now and ask for Cable Music Channel.
The Cable Music Channel launched on October 26, 1984 to compete with MTV. Ted Turner would promote the station as playing non-controversial music videos, such as sexual or violent music videos.
Well, it's very exciting to start another network, our fourth. This will give us, I think, 96 hours of programming a day for the people of this nation and the cable industry that supplies the programs. And I know you know what we're going to do. We're going to play a wider range of music. We're going to stay away from the excessively violent or degrading clips towards women that MTV has been so fond of running.
I'd like to ask you something. All right. It occurred to me, having watched MTV over the last few months, that it's a solid enterprise and it's got a lot going for it. I'm just floored by the fact that there's so few black artists featured on it. Why is that?
I think that we're trying to move in that direction. We want to play artists that seem to be doing music that fits into what we want to play for MTV. The company is thinking in terms of narrow casting.
That's evident. It's evident in the fact that the only few black artists that one does see are on about 2:30 in the morning or to around 6. Very few are featured predominantly during the day.
No, that's a...
I'll say that over the last couple of weeks these things have been changing, but it's a slow process.
I know, it's funny, I think people have different perceptions. When you wind up watching, let's say you watch an hour or 2 or even 3 a day, people somehow come away with different ideas about what we are doing. We don't have any kind of day-parting for anything, let alone a black artist, day parted out of what would be, quote, prime time. We don't have that.
Because one sees a lot there's one black station on television that I keep picking up. I'm not sure which station it's on, but there seem to be a lot of black artists making very good videos that I'm surprised aren't used on MTV.
Well, of course, also we have to try and do what we think not only New York and Los Angeles will appreciate, but also Poughkeepsie or Midwest. Pick some town in the Midwest that will be scared to death by Prince, which we're playing, or a string of other black faces and black
very
music.
Interesting. Isn't that interesting?
We feel like young people particularly are tremendously influenced by what they see, and whatever they're exposed to is the way they're going to turn out. And we want to hopefully, as time goes on, try and influence music in a positive, loving, kind way, with brotherhood and beauty, the way we are trying at Turner Broadcasting with all of our programming at the Superstation and so forth to portray to this nation and to the world.
This wasn't the first time Ted Turner ventured into music television. In June 1983, 2 months before the launch of MTV, Turner would create the program Night Tracks, a music video show that would air Friday and Saturday nights on TBS. This was made to compete with NBC's Friday Night Videos and the USA Network's Radio 1990. But with the success of MTV, Ted Turner saw an opportunity. However, this opportunity would become a bad idea quickly. Due to Turner not being able to reach agreements with cable providers, as well as not being able to secure the rights to the top videos that MTV had been playing, it was losing money and viewers fast. On November 29th, Turner announced he was selling all the assets of the station to MTV's parent company, Warner Amex Satellite Entertainment, for $1 million, with Warner agreeing to buy $500,000 worth of advertising for MTV on other Turner-owned networks like CNN. The station would officially close the following day on November 30th, playing out to the same song that started the channel mixed with pictures of everyone who worked on the network.
Well, it's not really goodbye, you know, darlings. We'll always be there somewhere, so watch this space. Say goodbye, y'all, now.
Goodbye, y'all.
Lasting just barely over a month, it is one of the shortest-lived TV channels in American history. And until 2022, the shortest service under Turner Broadcasting until CNN Plus would dethrone it by dying out 5 days earlier. Warner Amex would use the money and the channel space from the cable music channel for a sister network for MTV, more focused on adult contemporary music, called Video Hits 1, otherwise known as VH1, launching on January 1st, 1985. So you might be wondering, why did I bring you through the history of this defunct network from the 80s? Well, at the beginning of this year, I came into possession of something related to the network. Oh, eBay. I love finding things on eBay. I came across this listing. 1984 cable music channel, The Ultimate Spectacular Promotional Kit. I was intrigued. However, the original listing only had this one picture, and it was at a steep price of $900. I contacted the seller for more information. The item was sealed, so he had no way of knowing what was in it. I tried to do some digging online to see if I could find anything about it, and I couldn't. I couldn't find any pictures or videos or anything relating to the existence of this press kit. The seller told me he reached out to his uncle for more information. According to him, this was given out to executives and associates at Turner-owned stations such as TBS and CNN to promote it. It was completely sealed. He didn't know what was in it. His guess based on rattling it was booklets and glasses, plus other things. Apparently, a limited number were made, and obviously it wasn't given out to the public. At the time of this message, the seller repriced the item at $450. As he wrote, my uncle said even he wouldn't know how to value it because he hasn't seen another one in decades. He ended up selling it to me for $300. Still a hefty chunk of change, but with how rare this is and its historical value, I needed to check it out. Alright, so here it is, the Cable Music Channel Press Kit, presenting the Ultimate Spectacular, whatever that means. On the front, we have a pair of oversized cardboard sunglasses, which I guess was the symbol of the network. There's also a little tag that says, "Put on the 24-hour music video spectacular." Now playing on... I'm assuming it's supposed to say some cable provider like Time Warner or something. So as you can see, this is basically a folder with the Cable Music Channel logo stamped all over it. I broke the seal when I first got it, so let's open it up. First thing we see is a table of contents of sorts, and then below that we see the start of the goodies. The first standout being a cassette tape. Cable Music Channel launch demo. Copyright 1983. Looks like it was made by a company called Audiocom, which was based out in Miami. This looks like a business card from the president of Audiocom, Ron Deblinger. In the bottom right, it says promotions on hold, music on hold, and automatic call sequencers. So I'm unsure of what it really is. We'll take a look at this more in a little bit. So it looks like everything is organized by these dividers. Starting with this bill divider, we got this bumper sticker, the 24-hour music video spectacle. They really wanted to drive it as a spectacle, huh? Next we have a postcard, which I guess you could cut out the sunglasses. On the back it says, "Having a great time watching the Cable Music Channel. Wish you could too." Because they show all the music we couldn't see on cable TV before, like top 40, soft rock, hard rock, even jazz and R&B. Call me soon. The final thing in this divider is a little booklet. Starting this month. It basically says the same thing as the postcard, but adds on specific artists you can watch, like Duran Duran, Rod Stewart, and Billy Idol. Next divider says Pop Display, which means yes. Yes, this is a pop-up display that you could fold out. Kinda cool, I guess. It continues the sunglasses motif. Next are some paper ads. There's 3 versions of them, as well as a 400-line and a 200-line variant. Next divider is something called the Turnkey Promotion. Here's a proven way for you to get a very big bang from your launch of the Cable Music Channel at a very small cost. Here's how you do it. Basically, you trade half of your first month's local availables on Cable Music Channel for time at your market's leading top 40 or contemporary hit radio FM station, and 1/4 for space at your market's leading record store chain. No money needs to change hands. When your deal is set, TBS supplies you with the point of purchase displays and the Cable Music Channel contest bumper sticker for record store retail outlets, the series of radio spots, and the premium prizes to give away to your subscribers. There is no charge to you for any of this. Then all you have to do is insert the video spots from the radio stations and record store chain and give away the prizes. We've even arranged for a low-cost, short-term equipment lease for your commercial insertions, in case you're not already equipped. And finally, the plan is flexible. You can add to it, more prizes, more media, or you can cut it down, trade for more radio time and nothing more. Huh. Interesting. Next is a poster. Pretty cool looking. I wish it wasn't creased in the middle since, it's going to look ugly in a frame, but it's fine. So the final bits in here are some documents. First one is a merchandise order form. Looks like they sold a hat, a warm-up vest, suspenders, a TV headphone shirt, and a Star Guitar sweatshirt, as well as buttons and a balloon. Apparently the shirts and the vests were limited edition. I wish they had screenshots of what they actually looked like. I was not able to find any pictures of them online, so those are also lost. Next we have 2 billboard order forms. Looks like the only one they sold was a 30-sheet poster, which was apparently $40. No other real information on it, except I guess the posters were manufactured at a company called United, or UAI. Finally, we have possibly some more information on that cassette, as this document is labeled by Audiocom, so, as I suspected, yes. The cassette is related to the promotions on hold thing that is said on the card. Audiocom is pleased to introduce you to a new dimension in telemarketing, promotions on hold. This program is an effective marketing tool to aid in the launch of the Cable Music Channel on your system. This unique service, successfully being utilized by hundreds of systems throughout the country, enables you to use the telephone's hold lines of your existing telephone systems to reach callers with personalized messages interspersed with music or programmers' jingles. Please listen to the enclosed demonstration production and imagine how promotions on hold can be utilized in your systems. It then goes on to say that the Cable Music Channel will receive customized tapes every 2 weeks for 3 months. So, some interesting information. Apparently the introductory rate, which is the every 2 weeks for 3 months program, costs about $1,600. The annualized rate is $4,200. Audiocom apparently can also provide equipment, copywriting, professional voice talents, and cover all the music royalties for just the cost of $1,600. Signed by the president of Audiocom, Ronald A. Deblinger. I tried to do some digging related to Audiocom. They must have been a small company, as there was no Wikipedia article or honestly any sort of site mentioning the company. I did find, however, that Ronald Deblinger passed away on November 19, 2001. A charity known as the Deblinger Foundation was created by his wife, Michelle. So that's everything inside the press kit. It's really interesting, honestly. So let's look at the main event, the cassette.
Hello, and thank you for calling Cablevision of Anytime, USA. All of our customer service lines are currently in use. Please remain on the line, and the first available representative will assist you. We've got some exciting news about the new cable music channel. Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath. The star is born. Cable Music Channel has arrived, offering you a new kind of music on television. It's more popular music. I just go to say I love you. Better videos. No more lonely nights. No more lonely nights. Fewer interruptions. Wake me up before you go to me. Hanging on like a doze. And it's live 24 hours a day on Channel 19. From Ted Turner, creator of cable's top-rated night tracks and chartbusters, comes Cable Music Channel, the channel that's programmed to take music videos mainstream. Tune in and you'll never want to tune out. It's Cable Music Channel, live 24 hours a day on Channel 19. In conjunction with Turner Broadcasting System, Cablevision of Anytime, USA is pleased to offer the new and exciting Cable Music Channel. It's more popular music, better videos, wholesome entertainment live 24 hours a day on Channel 19. Thank you for your patience. We'll assist you momentarily. I've been born in the night and morning. I heard you say that I'm my home. It's new, it's exciting, it's everything music video should be. It's Cable Music Channel, and it's on Channel 19 right now. Tune in and see a better flow and better selection of music with fewer interruptions. It's Cable Music Channel live 24 hours a day on Channel 19.
Overall, the cable music channel is an interesting footnote in the history of MTV. Could it have lasted longer? Maybe. It wouldn't have the longevity of MTV, though. I think what made MTV stand out, besides the fact that they aired music videos, is they also advertised things like Flashdance and Videodrome when they released, and also held events like the Video Music Awards, their spring break events, and a New Year's Eve ball. So it wasn't just the videos. Had the cable music channel lasted longer, it's possible they could have made their own versions of those. MTV had also started to syndicate other programs during the 80s, such as the BBC's The Young Ones, the original Monkees show from the 60s, and Monty Python's Flying Circus. Entering the 90s, MTV would debut their Unplugged series, where an artist would perform stripped down, sometimes acoustic versions of their songs. But gradually, by 1995, MTV would start playing less videos and more original programming. They would launch MTV Animation in 1993, and shows like Beavis and Butthead, Daria, Celebrity Deathmatch, Undergrads, just to name a few, would launch and take hold of the network. In 1997, they launched the show Total Request Live, or TRL, as a way to air more music videos. In 1998, MTV would launch a channel called MTVX, which focused more on rock music and highlighted obscure rock bands at the time. And previously in 1996, MTV launched MTV2, a secondary channel which would primarily focus on the music videos while the original MTV could experiment with original programmings. However, once we hit the 2000s, everything changed. Reality TV would change the course of MTV forever. It wasn't like MTV never attempted reality television before. In 1992, they created a show called The Real World, a show where 8 young adults would move to a new city and live together. Lasting from 1992 to 2019, it's one of the longest running reality TV shows of all time, next to like Cops. The Real World was groundbreaking for MTV at the time, and I guess could be considered the writing on the wall for MTV's fate, as the 2000s was when MTV really delved into reality TV, starting with Fear in 2000 and The Osbournes in 2002. In 2008, MTV would only air about 3 hours of music videos a day, and by February 2010, MTV would completely phase out music videos, which I guess it makes sense. By 2010, you could find the majority of music videos on YouTube, old or new, so it wasn't like you needed MTV as much anymore. And while there have been attempts to put music back on MTV, it's currently a reality television channel, airing Catfish the TV show, The Surreal Life, Teen Mom, Ridiculousness, and a random Adam Sandler movie. In the end, MTV is the reason why music videos are a great market for advertising music, and the reason why some artists really broke out too.